Hi girls. So this is what we discussed in class today. I noticed a lot of you are still having problems with word names. Okay, so I just want to explain this to you quickly. Then I sent some worksheets as assignments, okay? So you need to do some of those questions every day for the next week so that we can become perfect with word names. Okay, so just to recap, we learned about two families, the ones family and the thousands family, right? In the ones family, we have ones, tens, and hundreds. In the thousands family, we have thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s, okay? Now what I want you to remember first is, okay, forget about the thousand family. Okay, how do we say this number? We say 300. Okay, let's make it like this. First we say the name of the hundred, 300, then 8 tens. How do we say 8 tens? We say 80. And how do we say 5 ones? We say 5. So 385. Whenever you see three numbers, it's ones, tens, hundreds. You have to say 385. Something hundred, something t, something. Okay, so 216. 900. If there are no tens, we don't say anything. 900. No 10, so we don't say anything. 907. Okay, this is how we deal with three digits. When you have three digits, you always have to count them as ones, tens, hundreds. Okay, now let's look at this number here. Now we are talking about numbers with two families. How do we know they're two families? We see the comma. Okay, so when we say the word name is going to be first group of numbers, then the family name, then the second group of numbers. Okay, so what's the first group of numbers here? The first group of numbers is 385. I want you to pretend none of this is here. 385. How do we say this? We say 385, right? Okay, so I wrote the name of the first group of numbers. Now what should I do? How will someone know which family this is in? They will know by the family name. What's the family name? The family name is thousand. Okay? All right. Now I finished the first group and I finished the family name. Now I'm left with the second group. What are the numbers in the second group? Okay, I don't want you to look at any of this. What are these numbers? 499. How do we say this? We say 499. So the name will always go first group, family name, first group, family name, last group. Okay, this is the basic rule. It's very easy. I don't know why you girls keep getting confused. Let's look at this example. Okay, let's try typing. Maybe that will be faster. In this example, what is the first group? The first group is just this, right? This is the first group. Forget about everything else. How do we say this number? We say 102. Okay? 102. What's the family name? The family name is thousand. Put a comma. We finished with the first part. Now we have this second part. How do we say these numbers? 833. How do we say this? 833. Okay? That's simple. First group, family name, second group. Okay, let's look at this question. What's the first group here? The first group is 9 and 6. How do we say 9 and 6? It's 96. Okay, what's the family name? Still the same family, 1000. What's the second group? 405. How do we say 405? 405. Okay, let's try one more. What's the first group? What are the digits here? 1 and 2. What does 1 and 2 say? It's 12. 12,000. Okay, finished. 12, and then the family name is 1000. Now what do we have here? We have 0, 2, 2, 0 hundredths. Do we say a name for 0? When there's 0, do we say anything? No, we don't. We just leave it. So we won't say any word for 0. We are left with 2 and 2. What number is 2 and 2? It's 22. Okay? What do we have next? Now we have, what if I have a word name and I need to change it into a number? Okay? So word name into a number. All right, give me a second. Okay. Now read the word name first. It says 912,846. Now what rule did we learn with word names just now? We learned it's first group, then family name, then second group. So we're going to work backwards here. Okay? So we know 912 is the name of the first group, 912. So we're going to write 912. 1000 is the family name. We know one family finished, another is beginning, so we'll put a comma. Now this is the important part. In the last group, there should always be 3 digits. There should be hundreds, tens, ones, hundreds, tens, ones. Always, okay? Always. Now read the question. Are there any hundreds? 800. There's 8 hundreds. Are there any tens? Yeah, it says 40. Are there any ones? Yes, it says 6. Okay, so now we have this number in standard form. Let's look here. 54,118. So this is the first group. This is the family name. This is the second group. So what's the first group? The first group is 54. 1000 tells us the family ended. Now we have to do the second group, which is the last family. In the last family, always hundreds, tens, ones. Always. There have to be 3 digits in the last group. Always. Okay. Do we have hundreds? Yes, we have 100. Then we have 18. What does 18 mean? 18 means 1/8, right? That's how we do it. Let's look at this last one. 704,000. 704. That's the first group. So this is 700. Do I have any tens here? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90? No. So I will put a 0. Then 4. 704. This is how we write 704. Now for the 1000, we put the comma. Okay? Now we look at the second group. The second group must have hundreds, tens, and ones. Are there any hundreds here? No, I will put a 0. Are there any tens here? No, I will put a 0. Are there any ones here? Yes, there's an 8. So I will put an 8 here. Okay? So whenever you're doing number to word or word to number, when you look at the first group, leave everything else. Forget about everything else. Pretend there's nothing there. So if it's 912, write 912. If it's 704, write 704. Then you put a comma for the family name. Okay, or if there's a comma, then you put the family name. First you pretend there's only this. Okay, then you put the family or the comma. After that you pretend that there's only this part and you write the name. Okay, so the name is in 3 groups always, in 3 parts. Alright, now I hope go and do the worksheets I sent you.